So I'm going to go through the first part of the lesson. So under tutorial again, you're going to go to part 1 and click Start Prezi, and it'll take about a couple seconds to load, and you can hit full screen. So today we're going to talk about photosynthesis and why it's the secret to life. So to start out, what is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process to which plants make their own food to survive. So instead of like humans, how we eat fruits and vegetables and meat to keep our bodies going, plants do this process called photosynthesis to make their own food. It sounds kind of crazy, but we'll cover the reasons why it does this and how it does this and all of that as we go through this presentation. But I want you guys to realize that this applies to like flowers, so these two, and then plants like this, or trees, or shrubs, or anything like that. So what does photosynthesis actually mean then? We kind of already touched on it, but photo in Greek means light, and synthesis means putting together. So photosynthesis is essentially the process of putting light together. So in order to do this, plants need 3 things to be able to carry out the process. So I want you guys to brainstorm what you think these 3 things are. So go ahead and pause this video and write them down, and then when you're done, go back to the video and we're going to show you what these 3 essential elements to photosynthesis are. Alright, welcome back. So carbon dioxide, water, and sunlight are the 3 elements that we need. I hope that you guys got those, but it's okay if you didn't. So this picture right here shows how the sunlight, the oxygen in the air goes out, and carbon dioxide goes into the plant, and water is going into the roots right here. So all of these things, I know this doesn't say oxygen up here, but plants release oxygen as they do this process. So it's kind of a little bonus for us. So now we're going to look at a plant cell to be able to tell how a plant can actually do this. So there's a few main structures. This is a plant cell, by the way. So there's these structures that are labeled here are the main parts of a plant cell that enable photosynthesis to occur. So there's a vacuole, which is this, it looks like this big blob of purple goo. There's a cell wall, so cell walls are unique to plant cells. Animal cells do not have this, so if you look, this brown, it kind of looks like a Pop-Tart almost, but this brown outer layer is the cell wall, so it kind of protects the cell. And then the nucleus is where like the DNA is stored. So that's this black dot there. The cell membrane is this inner layer next to the cell wall. And then the cytoplasm is all this free space in here, so the white. And then the chloroplasts are these green dots. And the chloroplasts are ultimately what is the most important for photosynthesis to occur. And they also are the reason why plants are green, like the leaves are green, because of the chloroplasts. They absorb the light. So overall, chloroplasts in the plant cell absorb the sunlight through the chloroplasts. So those are what I said make the plant green. And then water is absorbed through the roots, while carbon dioxide in the air passes through small pores in the leaves. So I really want you guys to be able to memorize this definition of what photosynthesis is, and it'll help you later in the assignment as well. So again, this is just another picture of photosynthesis occurring. So the sunlight comes down, carbon dioxide is released, oxygen is released, carbon dioxide is taken in by the plant, and water is absorbed through the roots. So that's the end of our Prezi presentation for this tutorial video. However, I'm going to briefly go through the other 2 parts to the assignment. So I have 2 ed puzzles right here, and I'm just going to briefly show you what to do. So you're going to watch this video. So again, this is going to go through photosynthesis again and give you another detailed explanation of what it is, why it happens, and all of that. So it's going to go through, and then where these green question marks are going to be stopping points where I have inserted questions for you guys to answer. So for this one, it's going to say, let's see, what is this chemical used by or used for by the plant? So in this video right here, up until here, it must have been talking about the different chemical energies and why that's needed. So then you're going to type your answer, and I'm not going to tell you because I want you to watch it. So I'm just going to press skip. But then you're going to keep going, and once you have the right answer, it'll let you keep going. So I want you to complete this, and then there's another one right here. So there's going to be another set of questions here. And then finally, there's going to be a plant cell diagram document. So you're going to press download file. Alright, so after you download this document, you're going to go to Word, and this will be in here. So this is that same picture that we saw earlier, and I have attached a word bank, so hopefully that can help you out some. But if you can't remember the names of what these structures are, you're going to have to go back to the Prezi and figure it out. But once you know, you can, right here, you just click on this, and then I'll give you this one. It's cell wall. You can type it in, and then you just go to the next one. So that's all you got to do for this worksheet, and then once you're done, just hit save and then email it to me.